Hi, I'm Tana Senn, your state representative for the 41st District. Before we get into this week's update, I wanted to take a moment to thank all of you who attended our town hall on Saturday. Your questions and comments were insightful and much appreciated. To best represent you in Olympia, it's important that I hear from you to make sure I know your views. The town hall also gave me the opportunity to share my perspective on some current community concerns, especially around education and transportation. The biggest news from Olympia this week is that the House released its supplemental operating budget on Monday. Unlike the federal government, which passes a new budget yearly, Washington uses a 2-year budget cycle to plan its expenses. We are in the second year of the budget, so we only pass a small supplemental budget. This allows the legislature to make any mid-course corrections that might be needed to address any emergencies. And we sure have some: homelessness, mental health, education, and fire recovery. Let's talk about education first. Our immediate need, and one we can start to tackle in this supplemental budget, is the teacher shortage. A great teacher at the front of the classroom creates the best outcomes for our kids. Unfortunately, we have a continuing shortage of public school teachers, including substitutes. As a parent of 2 kids in public schools, I find this alarming. There's no single cause for this shortage, and we need a broad set of solutions, including recruitment, pay, and certification, as well as allowing retired teachers to return as substitutes. Being a kid is hard enough. Can you imagine trying to navigate adolescence without a roof over your head, or a warm bed or meal, let alone parents to tuck you in? For a growing number of Washington children, this is the reality. Before session, I convened a stakeholder meeting to look at issues related to homeless youth. The idea was to look at the different factors that may be contributing to homeless youth, who number more than 35,000. That's more than the entire population of Mercer Island. That's why I'm pleased that the House budget dedicates $60 million to help those struggling with housing insecurity. The House has also allocated $6 million to foster care programs to help increase the number of foster families in our state, to ensure that every foster child is placed with a caring family. As a member of a House Leadership Task Force on mental health, I've been discussing needed improvements and system changes for our mental health system as well. During discussions, it became clear that we needed a small subgroup on children's mental health. Too many children experiencing trauma or mental illness are going unidentified and untreated. In the end, we need to ensure that our children are both physically and mentally healthy. That's why the House budget will add $47 million to our state's mental health system to ensure quality and increase access to mental health services. As the budget process continues, you may hear talking heads attack the budget and our investments in education and Washington's most vulnerable. I ask that if you hear anything that leaves you with questions, please feel free to reach out to me, and I'll be sure to help share the facts. That's the latest from Olympia. I'm Representative Tana Senn. Thanks for watching.